Hey, I got some wigs coming. Yeah, 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 yeah. Anyway, I really should be eating my fried rice, but I ate fried rice last night and I added shrimp to it, which made it really yummy. Well, kind of yummy. I mean, I can't totally say I can taste it. It's just more like I get the essence of things. I know there's spice, and I know there's sweet, and I know there's hot because I put way too much squeezy ginger. I had bought it like for a shortcut to sauce making, and when I squeezed it, a big giant lump came out. What are you going to do then? Like spoon it out and throw it away? I don't do that. So it was at my kids' place just down the road, and so I, did my thing and did my rice and threw in my shrimp. And now I don't want fried rice. No, you know what I want? I want what my mom used to make me when I was little. I want scrambled eggs with tomatoes and onions. Now I don't have a regular onion because I use the whole thing in the fried rice, right? And I want to make that Greek stew. Someone said, "Ooh, Greek stew, yum!" And because I've got all the vegetables, I don't have any red meat to go in it, so it's just going to be vegetables. And sometimes my grandmother made just vegetable stew because they were farmers and we lived on a farm. And they added beans. And I've got to grab a can of those because I want to remember them to put in the stew. So generally, it's onions and garlic. It's whole tomatoes, real tomatoes. I chop them up and throw them in there. Onion, garlic, and tomato. Then the herbs are always bay leaf and oregano and some salt. And what else do I put in it? Whatever you have for vegetable. Ooh, you know what she used to do and I loved it? They had a farm, right? And they had zucchini, and she'd pick the flowers off the zucchini and the yellow squash plants when they were like too many or too close together. She'd pick the flowers, and they'd be in the stew. Oh, it was so delightful. And that's the other thing. You've got to put a ton of olive oil in it, or it just ain't right. Right. But that's not what I'm making, no. What I'm making is scrambled eggs with onion and tomato. So let me prep my area because look at it. What do I do with everything? Look, my cupboards are not bare. They're full of stuff. Ooh, there's the beans. I like the pink beans or the shell beans or white beans for Greek stew, but I'm going to keep that out there for the future. Ooh, I have Thai sauce. Yummy. What is this? Oh, right. I bought this to make myself drink water. See? So I put it out so I remember to use it, and I'm sorry everything's dirty, but yeah. I've been very busy today with strange people coming to my house wanting to buy things. Chickpeas. That probably would be good in it, but I'm not going to do that. Outrageously over-salted tofu miso. Darn it all. I get these ideas and then, look, everything just sits in. I have absolutely no idea what this is. It might be vanilla protein powder now that I think of it. And that is sugar that I'll probably never use. I was gonna make something, I don't know. And what is that? Salt, and I don't know what that is. Can you see that? And I do know what this is. One of these is coconut flour, and then I think this almond flour, and I have no idea what this is. It looks like granola. That's coconut flour. This is a gigantic thing of turmeric, and I don't think I'll ever use it because I've got all of this turmeric, and then I think I've got even more turmeric. How did I end up with it all? What is wrong with me? I order quantity. That's what the problem with me is. Yeah, okay. Hey, I started cleaning my fridge. I did these two. The other week I did the drawers. I'm getting to that. Okay. So now I'm gonna, I had a good day. I made money. Yee. Yay for money. But then I got my Visa bill. It looks awful because 2 of the wig companies, though they said that they refunded me, it's not on my bill yet. And my bill with the new air conditioners looks gigantic. And I freaked out momentarily, and then I did the math, and I'm like, oh, obviously they haven't refunded back to Visa yet. They just let me know that they're going to, and not charge me for something Stay, please, stay. Now I can't see myself. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to take my eggs in a lovely glass bowl. Because, you know, even though I can't smell, I remember how eggs used to make a very eggy smell, and it would sometimes stick to the cups or the plates, and it was really weird. Thank God I can't smell anymore, because I just hate weird smells, don't you? So I got my 3 eggs. I need 1 more. Why am I having 4 eggs? I've had absolutely no protein today. Or did I have a tuna sandwich? Now I don't remember. How can I not remember what I ate? Oh my God. Oh well. I need a cutting board. Excuse me for disappearing. Alright, since you can't see down there, I'm going to lift it up to you. And this isn't normally a cooking show, but I'm cooking and I don't know, it's so quiet and lonely all of a sudden, and I'm like, I think I'm just going to put my camera on a stand, and I'm going to, it's 4:26, so legally I could eat dinner at this time. You know how like you're like, it's only 2:35 and I'm starving? When will dinner ever come around? So dinner's come around at 4:36. By the time I'm done doing all this, hopefully it'll almost be 5. You know, you gotta kind of have a respectable hour to eat dinner. Some people eat at 7 or 8. I don't do that. I got these from I got these from the farmer's market. I think she gave me older stuff. It probably wasn't real old, maybe a couple days old, you know, but I don't know. You see those beautiful brand new onions she just picked sitting underneath the table? It kind of makes you mad when they don't give you those. But I can understand why they don't give you those. It's because if they give you those, then you're not going to take the ones they really need to sell. So I'm going to cut out this onion. Why are green onions so darn hard to cut? It's like their little skins just hang in there. Want to see what it looks like? Here, let me tell you show you what I'm talking about. See? I hate when they do that. I'm going to throw that one away because it's growing hair. See? At least someone's growing hair. Okay. I had the most lovely email with, oh, good gravy. Vanilla Grandma? Pure Vanilla Grandma? No. Something Vanilla Grandma? Oh, I forgot. Anyway, she's a very lovely person. I highly recommend listening to her. Anyway, she referred me to Vivian's Van Life. So, I got left. I can smell it. Okay, so sometimes I can smell onion. Maybe that guy was right. There's this guy on YouTube, right? And he's like a doctor or something, I think, or somebody. And he said he got his smell back from COVID, and I didn't lose mine that way. He said he just started like cutting up really strong stuff like lemon and I'd imagine onion, maybe garlic, and he just started smelling things, and it brought his sense of smell back. Maybe I ought to try that, because every now and then I get something, you know? Not now. At first, when it first was cut open. And now nothing. Okay. Next, I have my tomato. And my tomato knife is dirty, so I'm going to use a steak knife, which isn't at all good compared to I have Rada knives. I love Rada knives. I don't know if Rada makes knives anymore, but if they do, you should get one. I mean, they're so cool. They're like serrated, right? But not like the cheap serrated knives that you can get. I've had them since we owned the house in Milo. And I mean, we sold that in 2014, and they're still going strong. Go figure. Sorry, I hope it isn't like fingernails on a chalkboard, you know? Do you want to see what I'm doing? So I'm cutting my tomatoes like that in half, and then I make a little, you know, whatever you call it. And then I'm going to go across this way. I absolutely adore onions and tomato in my scrambled eggs. I don't do cheese ordinarily. Why bother? I can't. It's not like I'll taste it or anything, but I don't know. Textures please me. When you can't taste, you rely on texture. What is going... Oh, there's people in my yard. I know her. She's a neighbor. I'll be back. Such a nice woman. Everybody talks God talk. You can't escape it. So I cut up my tomato, and I got some of my onion chopped up. I don't think I'm going to do the whole tomato, because that's going to make it too watery, too mushy. So I'll be right back while I set out a pan and figure out what I've done here. It's a mess. Mercy. I never finish a sentence. I hate that about myself. So I pulled these out of my cabinet. They're sugar-free, and they're drink thingies. See, I had originally bought these thingies, which were very expensive, and I said to myself, why don't I just buy Kool-Aid type stuff and, you know, add as much as I can to the water till it tastes sweet enough that I'm willing to drink it, because I'm not drinking enough water. I need to drink enough water because of my joints, and probably just because of good health, right? How is it I'm as dry as a camel, but I've got good skin? None of this makes any sense. Of course, I have crappy hair, but yeah, okay. Well, I was making my eggs. That was just like a sidetrack, and yeah, I'm going to get back on it. You know, part of my issues is that I'm short, okay? So having to put stuff up high like that is hard on me because I'm short, and then I have to stretch. I do have a step stool out in the shed. Do you think that's too much butter? I don't care what you think. I'm eating it. Should I have toast? Not with all that butter. Okay. I've got the butter on in the pan. Next, what am I going to do? Oh, I'm going to put the onions in first once the butter melts and stuff like that. And what was I doing? Scramble the eggs. Put away most of the stuff. I don't need ginger. I can put that away. I hate this thing. I won't put away. I don't need... I do need vitamin D, and I should take some. I'm going to put that here with the drink stuff to remind myself to make a drink and then to drink it with vitamin D. And I'm throwing this away. All it is a little teeny bit of honey mixed with soy sauce. I wonder if that would go bad. Why am I trying to smell it? I'll save it. I'm not going to know the difference anyway. Right, okay, be back. So this lovely subscriber emailed me, and at first I freaked out. How did you get my email? Ah! And then I read the letter, and it was so endearing. It was all the places I love in New England, and she was mentioning them, and it was just so delightful. I just loved it. And then I got over my freak out session. You know, you get scared. You're like, somebody gets your email when you didn't put it in there, and it wasn't my Gmail address. It was the one I always use. So I think on this one, I'm just going to put my email address in. If you want to email me, email me. I'll really try to get back to you. Most of the stuff I get is all, you know, stuff asking for money. Everybody's always asking for money. This politician, that society, this society, some other thing, and it's like, go away. I don't have any money. What do they want from me? I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to put my email address in the description so that, you know, I don't freak out. I'll say, oh, I know how they got my email. I put it there. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm not done yet. This is a very pathetic amount of onion. What do you think? Hoping you can see it. I'm just kind of like spin it around so you can have a look. Maybe I should take some of those green ones out and put that in too. Which really doesn't make any sense. And then a piece went flying, and I don't know where that went. There goes the neighborhood. So I was about to put the tomatoes in the pan, right? When I thought to myself, that Japanese guy always takes wet vegetables and he squishes all the water out of them and then he uses them. I thought, I'm going to do that to my tomatoes so that my eggs won't get all watery, right? It was a good idea. This is what I got going. Yeah. Ooh, it looks so good I can hardly wait. I'm going to throw those eggs in now. Turn down the heat a little bit because I don't like it when my eggs brown, especially scrambled eggs. Now, I don't mind if a fried egg browns. That's a whole different animal. I wish I had an omelet pan. Oh, I wish I had an omelet pan. Because they're so cool looking when they're those little half moon shapes. Yeah. But I don't need anything right now. I need to, you know, nothing. Something. Okay, I'll be back. I wonder if people in general think I'm spastic. I mean, I kind of move quickly sometimes, and I kind of like talk fast, and sometimes I even get my words confused, and then I have to try to correct it, and I just wonder if people think I'm like a little odd. I think I'm a little odd. I don't know. It's done! I certainly hope you can see it. Isn't it lovely? Green and red and yellow. I'm going to put salt and pepper on it. And I really want a piece of toast. I think I'll just cut a 120 calorie slice in half, which is only 60 calories, and I won't butter it. Maybe I'll butter it a little. Okay, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Thank you for entertaining me while I made dinner. Next, I have a ton of dishes to do. And then I've got to go out onto the porch and think, do I want to pull anything out? We're supposed to have some really bad storms tonight, and I guess Saturday's going to be really bad, so I might only be doing tomorrow and Friday. I'm under the carport, but I was thinking to myself, I wonder if I should clamp plastic like a wall. Hey, you know what? I've got those white sides that went to my canopy. I could clamp those, but I don't know where my clamps are. Alright, I'm gonna eat and go outside and try to find my clamps. Oh, mercy. If you could see my mess, you'd understand why I'm gonna have trouble finding my clamps. Okay, I can do this. Okay, bye.